audio now, so nice. Alright, Victor, Brian, and Keith, you can sort yourselves out, get where you want to be, and roll them off. Alright, crossbar guys, you'll be on your own clock here. Alright, off and running here once you get 3 laps in, and y'all do now. So 3 laps in, Victor up front, 19.8. Brian a 20.1. Keith a 21.9. Now Brian to the top spot, 19.5. Victor 19.8. Keith 21.9. Watch coming out of 4, low out of 4. Brian running a 6.1 that time by, fast top of the race. Followed up by 6.2. We'll see if we get a third one here, or even better top 3, and he does. A 6.3 for that third lap there, so down to an 18.7. And looks like he's now hopping up to that 2 spot, putting down and falling 19.2. And Victor now taking over that number 2 spot, 19.2. Keith in that number 3 spot. That's time everybody keeps going. Don't stop until you get called done.
Keith Myers done. Victor Berger done. All drivers are finished.
Alright, everybody is done.
Brian Bowers done.
Brian will hold on to it with an 18.7. Victor 19.2. Keith a 19.6. Alright, we'll get those drivers back out here to Marshall. Race 3. Second heat of 13.5 sprint. You guys are up.
David Shore. Robert Summers. Miles Page. One minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
Low on the back.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Seconds to the start of the race.
All right. We get C4 to cross. C4, have you been driving? Because I don't have you checked in.
Shane Schmidt.
Yeah, I just get some track time. Alright. We got drivers, we got marshals. Roll them off. Alright, here we go. Off and underway, race 3. Second heat of 13.5 sprint. Got 4 out of my 5 on the clock here. Let you get a few laps in, and then we will start looking at top 3 consecutive. drivers so far. David up front with a 17-4. Shane Schmidt 17-7. Miles 18-5. So right now, top 3 drivers all ahead of Brian Bauer's top seed. David down to a 5-7 hot lap of the race. And a 17-4 is his top 3. 17-2 for top 3. Watch front straight, slow on the front. That's clear. 5-6 for David that time by. 17-1 in his top 3. That thing is flying around the track. 15 seconds to go. 16-9 for David now for his top 3. 5-6 that time by. Low coming into 3. Low coming into 3. Oh my.
Shane Schmidt done. Miles Page
That
done.
is a race.
All
Everybody
drivers
is
are
done.
finished. David Shore done.
David Shore will take it. 16-9. Shane 17-5. Miles 18-2. All right. We'll get them back out here to Marshall Race 4 Open Sprint. Y'all are up. We got Jeremy, Chuck, Brian, Aaron, Will, and Brian Burns.
Aaron Harjan.
Yeah, guys, once you're done marshalling, make sure you go ahead and blow off the track.
One minute to the start of the race. Jeremy Cabrera. Seconds to the start of the race. Seconds to the start of the race.
Alright, starting to get everybody checked in here.
Brian Burns. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
Alright, starting to get our drivers all checked in here. We got my marshals all out here as well. Let me drag up a couple of transponders here.
Will Brinton. C3.
Alright, just looking for Brian Bowers. Fair.
Brian Bauer.
Watch the back, low on the back. You'll be on your own minute and a half clock here. Trying to get best 3 laps in a row, as you guys know. High out of 2. That's clear. Alright, almost everybody with 3 laps in here. Jim Kathleen out front. High 1 and 2. And that is clear. Alright, so far we got Jeremy, Aaron, Brian, Burke, Will, Britton, Brian Bowers. Kathleen with a 15-7 for his top 3, 5-1 hot lap so far. Aaron is 16-0 with a 5-2. Brian Burke 16-4 with a 5-4. Will Brinson is 16-5 with a 5-4, and Brian Bowers 17-8 with a 5-7 hot lap. 20 seconds to go. Will running his best of 5-3 that time by. Another 5-3 there for him, moving up to that 3 spot with a 16-3. That's time, everybody keep going, don't stop until you get called done.
Aaron Hargis done. Brian Burns done. Will Brinton done.
That is the race, everybody is done.
Jeremy Kathleen done.
Alright, so Jeremy takes that one with a 15-3. Aaron with a 16-0, Will with a 16-3, Brian Burnt with a 16-4, Brian Bowers 17-8. Alright, we get our drivers back out for race 5. Those who did on it.
One minute to the start of the race. Seconds to the start of the race.
Alright, I got my drivers out here.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Get a couple marshals out from the last race.
Steve Crawford. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
Alright, sweet. Thanks, guys. It's going to be, well, you guys can decide which order you want to go. And you can roll them off now. Alright, off and underway for the first time. Race 5, Lucy Late Model. We'll let you get a few laps in and then start looking at the times here. Alright, so far, got Steve with a 20.2, Tim with a 20.9. Steve with hot laps so far with a 6.6, Tim with a 6.7. Seconds to go. Your leader is going to be the blue and pink, number 5. And that is D. line there. Tim going to be that green and black. He is number 59, it looks like. 10 seconds left to go. That's time. Keep going, keep going. Be done as you cross.
Tim Gillum done. All drivers are finished.
That is the race. Take that with 10.2 to 10.7. Alright, this will be race 6. Coming up next, open late model. Got Narrow Terry, Brian Burt, and Aaron Hartnett.
Daryl Smeltzer. One minute to the start of the race. Seconds to the start of the race. Jeremy Kathleen. Brian Burt. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Seconds to the start of the race. Aaron Hargent.
So my drivers checked in. If you guys are making tweaks on the cars, try to do it as soon as you possibly can. Alright guys, we got everybody checked in. We can go ahead and get you turn 1. Sort yourselves out, get where you want to be, and roll them off. Alright, cross the line and you'll be on your own clock here. Alright, got all 4 of you on. Let's get 3 laps in and then we'll start looking at time. High 3 and 4. That's clear. Alright, so far, Aaron Hartnett 17.6. Brian Burt 18.2. Jeremy Kathleen at 21.3. Yep, but Kathleen was able to get 3 there now, so it's up to a 16.5. And that will put him to the top of the board. 5-1 hot lap of the race for Jeremy. Got Brian with a 16.2, Aaron with a 17.2, and Daryl with a 19.5. 30 seconds left to go. I think we can get that orange white. Oh my goodness, that one went flying. Watch coming into one. That's clear. High out of two. High out of two. Clear. That's time, everybody keep going. Don't stop until you get it all done.
Jeremy Kathleen done. Aaron Harges done. Brian Burns done.
All right, and that is
All drivers
a
are finished.
race. Everybody's
Daryl
done.
Shelton done.
Last lap there, Jeremy will get a 5-0 hot lap. And that gets us down to a 15-6 for his top three. I believe those were his last 3 laps there. Brian can get a 16-2. Aaron's a 17-1. Daryl's a 19-5. Alright, we will get you guys back out for race 7, 13.5 late models. And this will be the last seeding round. We'll get going into qualifying. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little something.
David Shore. One
Auto
minute to
drivers
the start of the
check their way
race.
in here.
Brian
Got all our
Bauer.
marshals all ready.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All of our drivers all checked in, waiting on a check from Daryl. Looks like he's putting the body on over there.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Seconds to the start of the race.
What was that? Yeah, you're gonna call this one.
Daryl Smeltzer.
Alright, go ahead and get him in turn 1.
Serious? Right. You serious, man? Come on, Bowers.
Dude, what if
He's only running.
after your warm-up lap, dude, what if after your warm-up lap at INS you came down with changing lights? How would that be?
That would be so. Is there a class he's not running?
Every single one, yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Besides the low C's, yeah.
Right.
And FC mod, yeah.
There's like 4 or 7 east.
He's putting the most over down.
You got it, Bowers.
He's got half his test entry fees for the day. Yeah, is he running 4? I think he's a...
Alright, got all my drivers checked in. Alright, you can sort yourselves out, get where you want to be, and roll them off. Off and underway, race 7, 13.5 late models. We will let you get 3 laps in and then start looking at top 3 consecutive time. So far, David out front, 17-3. Brian at 17-4. Daryl at 18-6. Steve at 19-0. Just over halfway, David Short out front, 17-3. 5-5 from hot lap. Brian a 17-4 with a 5-6 hot lap. Steve with a 18-5 with a 6-0 hot lap. And Daryl with a 18-6 and a 6-1 hot lap. 20 seconds left to go. Gnarly. Watching this turn 4 low. That's time. Keep going. Don't stop until you get called done. Keep them rolling. Keep them rolling. Daryl, keep going.
David Shore done. Brian Bowers done.
And that's the
Wayne
race.
Crawford done.
Everybody's done.
All drivers are finished.
So David takes
Daryl
that
and
one
Alfred done.
with a 16-9. Brian a 17-1. Steve at 18-3. Daryl at 18-6. All right, we'll get the first qualifier set up here, guys. Get some track prep done, and we will get going.
What party? Oh, just first forward.